Now at 6, Southeast Kansas officials meet to discuss water issues and how to resolve them. Plus, travelers at the Kansas City International Airport experienced travel delays. We'll hear from some of them. And one of the biggest obstacles to living healthier is the price tag. Area health and fitness experts share tips for fitness on a budget.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Travel troubles are making headlines once again, not only nationally, but regionally as well. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. An FAA outage delayed more than 6,000 flights across the country, and some travelers at Kansas City International Airport are feeling those impacts. A handful of flights today were delayed at KCI, most from Southwest Airlines, but it's a sign the chaos is finally settling down some. Nathan Vickers has been following the situation where travel-worn passengers are finally arriving after a long day.
It's been a quiet airport.
I'm kind of just stuck here for the time being.
But hundreds of passengers are playing the waiting game.
Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a delay.
Passing the time on the phone or reading books.
I'm just hoping they get it all back on track.
For some, there's a sense of deja vu.
I caught in it a few weeks ago, so we're just hoping it's different today.
For others, it's a reminder of the new terminal opening up this year, with more dining options and things to do and see when something like this happens.
When you have to stay here, it's actually reinforcing. I can't wait till the other one opens.
KCI had more than 100 delays, 17 cancellations, all part of the computer crash that grounded just about every flight in the country this morning.
I mean, it's just crazy. It's something that you don't expect.
A little bit scary that it was, I guess, nationwide.
But for most passengers,
It has been manageable. Yeah, everybody's been really nice.
the most important part of traveling is the mindset.
I got to spend a little extra time with my family this morning, which is amazing.
Just have to be prepared for, you never know what any day will bring.
The knowledge that the waiting game will soon come to an end.
Just grateful that we're here.
Everything is left up to chance, especially when flying.
Don't get too worked up about it. Just ride it out. It's probably way worse for somebody else. Just kind of ride with it.
Aviation expert Vance Hilderman recommends travel insurance and says when you plan trips, you should consider whether you could stay longer or drive home if necessary. A couple of committees met today to discuss water issues affecting Kansas and the region. Officers from the 14 regions of Kansas gathered in Parsons to discuss issues such as harmful algae bloom, sedimentation, and aquatic nuisance species such as zebra mussels. Another topic was concerns about the dam in Coffeyville, Kansas.
That affects all of us that use fuel, and so that's how it spreads the impact to everyone. So if they're not able to pull enough water, or if the river flow is low enough that their intake pumps are not functioning properly, then they can become damaged, and then everybody that uses fuel would be paying for those damages.
The committees also discussed the impact of the drought. The committee will meet again next quarter. Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy joins us now with a first look at the weather.
Yeah, of course, we have been dealing with the drought for about the past 8 months or so. It has improved just a bit, especially in Missouri into Arkansas. Still a significant drought once you get out across southeastern Kansas, northeastern parts of Oklahoma. At least we got a little bit of moisture earlier today, 3/4 of an inch of snow at the airport in Joplin for the season, 3.5. Average is 13, so we're well behind. I think we're going to close that gap as we go through about the next 6 weeks or so. It is cold out there. Most of us 30 to about 31 degrees. Plus, it's windy. We have these northerly winds at about 10 to 20. So when it's cold and it's windy, of course, you get the wind chill, the way it actually feels to your skin. It feels like upper teens to lower 20s. And these are going to drop as we go through the overnight hours tonight. So is the temperature. We're going to drop back to about 23 degrees. We do warm up a bit over the next few days. We're going to look at that here in just a bit.
Catch you then. Missouri American Water is set to invest more than $425 million to upgrade water and wastewater systems this year. Joplin will see some of those upgrades with construction of a new high-service pump station and upgrades to chemical feed equipment. Additionally, about 80 miles of pipe will be replaced in operations throughout the state. U.S. Senator Josh Hawley and U.S. Representative Cori Bush of Missouri are urging the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to do more testing for radioactive contamination at Hazelwood School District properties. Jana Elementary School in Florissant was closed in October after testing by a private company found contamination. 2 subsequent tests by the Corps and a private company found no contamination. Hawley and Bush said the district and its patrons need help from the federal government to determine their next steps. Kansas Governor Laura Kelly did not have COVID. According to a release from her office, Kelly originally tested positive for COVID on Tuesday after experiencing cold-like symptoms. This afternoon, they said the follow-up tests have all come back negative. Her doctor and experts at the State Department of Health and Environment determined that the original test was a false positive. Her office says the governor will return to working in person tomorrow. Still ahead, area health and fitness experts talk about how to live a healthy lifestyle while on a budget. And later, Galena High School football head coach Bo Sarwinski steps away from the game. We'll hear from him. A whole lot of people want to start a healthy lifestyle as they start this new year. However, some realize being and eating healthy in this economy can be expensive. KOAM's Amber Jenkins spoke to health and fitness experts about having a healthy lifestyle without breaking the bank.
Upholding a healthy lifestyle can be difficult for someone who's on a budget. However, what's in your wallet doesn't have to hold you back.
I think it's more of a stereotype. You can definitely still eat on a budget and eat healthy. I just always recommend, keeping it simple, eating whole foods. You don't want to eat things that have a lot of extra, they'll put in extra chemicals and oils just to make things look better and taste a little bit better. Those things aren't good for you.
Buying clean, whole foods in bulk can be cheaper than eating out. Meal prepping can get a little repetitive at times, but you'll see results in your health and wallet.
I mean, honestly, anymore, just to get a fast food meal is about $15 a person, which is insane, but you can definitely still eat on at home on a healthy or a cheaper budget for that.
Eating healthy is only half the battle. You can get active from your home using household objects as well.
I like to ask people whenever I do an assessment here, do you have a couch at home? That's a piece of equipment. Do you have a countertop at home? Do you have a wall? Do you have a bed? Do you have a chair that doesn't have wheels on it? Those are all pieces of equipment that we can do numerous things on. I mean, I could build a 2-hour workout for 5 days a week using just the equipment that I just named.
Thinking outside the box when it comes to getting active can save money and make your fitness goals more attainable.
So whenever people realize that they have so many things we can call exercise equipment actually already in their home, I do see a sense of excitement. People that maybe had exercised in high school or during their college days or just before they had kids or before they got really busy or they have to work 2 jobs.
With the economy changing and inflation fluctuating, starting a healthy lifestyle can seem discouraging. But with determination and opportunistic thinking, a healthy lifestyle is achievable for anyone.
The experts also told Amber to remember that having a healthy lifestyle could start kind of slowly, but with consistency, you will reach your goal. Stay with it. Just 6 minutes of high-intensity exercise might help ward off cognitive decline. That's according to scientists in New Zealand who found brief but vigorous exercise routines, more so than lengthy ones, actually help the body produce a special protein essential for brain formation, learning, and memory. A little bit later, Galena football coach Bo Sarwinski steps away as the leader of the school's football program.
Plus, it's going to be a cold, windy night for us tonight. When are we going to warm up? We're going to look at that coming up. Well, it definitely turned out to be a cold, windy day for us today. A little bit of light snow during the morning hours, melted off very quickly, but a lot of areas anywhere from a dusting upwards to an inch. Now we still have the clouds, and it's cold, but it looks good. Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Look at this 24-hour temperature change. Right now it's 25, almost 30 degrees colder than what we had this time last night, and it's going to get a little bit colder as we go through the overnight hours tonight. It's 30 in Nevada, 32 in Neosho, 34 in Miami. Chanute is sitting at about 33 degrees. Plus, it's windy. Northwesterly winds kicking in at about 10 to 20 miles per hour, and we're still getting wind gusts 20 upwards to 30 miles per hour. So, of course, this is going to drop off the wind chills as we go through the overnight hours. But the roads are dry. 7th and Rangeline, 31. Northerly winds, 17. Humidity is high, 76%. Through the evening hours, we slip back through the 20s eventually. down to about 23 later on tonight. Storm system that rolled through, it was fast, pretty dynamic, a little strong wave. We got some showers, and then about 3, 4, 5 o'clock, this band of moderate to heavy snow quickly pushed through, and then it was gone. And of course, temperatures sitting right above freezing. All the snow melted right away. Here's the back edge of the clouds right through southeastern Kansas, northeastern parts of Oklahoma. Those will slowly erode as we go through the overnight hours. And this storm system is gone. If we look toward the west, here's our weather as we go through the next couple days. Pretty quiet until our next system moves in as we head into early next week. All right, let's step through time. Midnight sitting into the mid-20s. We drop back into lower 20s by morning. Partly sunny skies through the morning hours. We get into the mid-30s by noon. Most of us should go 38, 39 for a high tomorrow. 38 in Nevada, 40 in Miami, 39 in Chanute. Another cold night tomorrow night. We slide back lower 20s once again for overnight lows, but it gets better. Saturday afternoon, partly sunny. High temps, they make it up right around 50 degrees, which is pretty good for this time of the year. Now, the winds are going to stick around tonight. They're slowly going to back off, but still, winds are going to be gusting right around 20, upwards of 25 through the overnight hours, and then die down as we go through the daytime hours tomorrow. So that means wind chill factors, they're going to be low tonight. The way it's going to feel to your skin, 10, 11, 12 degrees. So if you are going to be out early tomorrow morning, make sure you bundle up. 7 a.m. 24 the actual temp. By noon 34, 38 by 5, high temp of 38. At least we're going to get a little bit of sunshine for us tomorrow. All right, let's jump into early next week. This is a fast-moving system that will give us a few showers late Sunday into Monday morning. This passes by, then a stronger storm system rolls in by Wednesday. This could give us showers, thunderstorms, maybe a little bit of snow on the backside, but our pattern stays pretty active as we go through the next couple weeks. 38 tomorrow, 50 on Saturday, 61 by Sunday, which is pretty good. We do have those chances for rain moving in late Sunday into Monday, and then again Wednesday, and also next week in another storm system that we got to keep our eyes on.
Wow. All it takes is a little taste of this warmer weather, and suddenly these more normal, typical temperatures seem bitterly cold.
I know. Everybody's already forgot about December with the Arctic air.
We'll bounce back soon enough. Thanks, Doug. Worldwide, 2022 was another hot year. Not a record breaker, but really close. And upper layer ocean temperatures are the highest on record. NASA and NOAA climate researchers who track the vital signs of planet Earth released their annual assessment of global temps today. They found temperatures signifying a long-term global warming trend tied to human activity. Still ahead, home doubleheaders for both Pitt State and Missouri Southern basketball tonight, and Galena's Bo Sarwinski is moving on after 16 years on the sideline for the Bulldogs. Jacob Leonard has details up next.
Galena High School head football coach Bo Sarwinski is stepping away from coaching after 16 years leading the program. Now, Sarwinski is moving on from coaching to become a principal for the high school. Now, Sarwinski has led one of the most consistent programs in the state over those last 16 years. The Bulldogs were 127-44 under Coach Sarwinski, won 18 playoff games. Now, we caught up with him today to talk about moving on and why now is the right time for him to try something new.
You know, I don't know if there's ever a right time. It's just opportunities here, and you know, I've always been a Galena Bulldog, and I'm just excited for the opportunity to help, you know, and serve others here at this school. And it'll just be different, you know. I mean, it's not like I'm running away and leaving, because you know, like I said, I love this place, love these kids and the school and the staff, and just want to continue to serve.
You can check out our full story with Coach Sarwinski on the sports page at KOAMnewsnow.com. Well, both the Pittsburgh State Gorillas and Missouri Southern Lions are in action tonight in MIAA conference play. Missouri Southern is at home this evening, hosting the Washburn Ichabods. On the women's side, it's an important game for the Lions. They're trying to snap a 3-game skid and get back over 500 in conference play. That one is already started in Joplin. As for the Missouri Southern men, a little different story. They're rolling right now, coming into tonight's game against Washburn on a 6-game winning streak. That one tips off at 7:30. Southern is 6-2 right now in the MIAA. The Pittsburgh State Gorillas are also at home for a conference doubleheader tonight, hosting Emporia State. Now, the PSU women are 6-3 to begin MIAA play. They've won 6 of their last 8 games. On the other side, Emporia State kind of struggling right now, losing 4 straight coming into the night. That game has already tipped off at John Lance Arena in Pittsburgh. And when they finish up, it's the men's turn. The Gorillas face Washburn men at 7:30. Pittsburgh State kind of struggling right now, dropping 5 straight conference games. We'll have highlights from all of these games in Pittsburgh and Joplin right here tonight at 10. And that's a look at sports. We're back with more news right after this.
Take time now to honor a local veteran. Glenn Rutledge served in the U.S. Navy from 1952 to 55. The Joplin native was stationed on the USS Neckchase IO-47 fuel ship in the Mediterranean Sea, 6th Fleet. And we are proud to salute 2nd Class Petty Officer Glenn Rutledge, a 4-state hero. Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. We're going to hear from local experts about tips to keep children with autism safe. Plus, Attorney General Merrick Garland announces a special counsel investigation into classified documents found at an old office of President Biden. Those stories, a lot more, it's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Now, a Southeast Kansas music teacher is being recognized with a state award. Alan Paxson has worked at Chetopa schools for 45 years, teaching music and directing the school's band and choir, and today he was surprised with an award from the Kansas Music Educators Association, Outstanding Music Educator of the Year. KOAM photojournalist Ty Parks visited the ceremony.
I was involved in high school in music, choir and band, and my final year I got really involved, and I had an instructor that really did a lot with us, and so it kind of sparked me to want to go on and go into music education. I had a real strong love for music, and I like to share it, and I enjoy bringing what I can to the kids.
State Music Teacher of the Year in Kansas.
I first moved here to Chetopa. I was in 2nd grade, and he, of course, was my music teacher, and he continued on being my music teacher, and then my band teacher, and also my choir teacher, and I actually twirled for the band through high school. And some of my favorite memories of Mr. Paxton in high school was the trips we would go on and how much fun we would have and all the love that he had for music.
Mr. Paxton is incredible. He is a phenomenal teacher. He is calm, composed, but passionate. He never lets his frustrations show. He always finds a way to motivate students without seeming harsh or over the top. And he really pushes that love that he has for music into his students.
The thing that I would like for them to do is to have an appreciation of music, and something that could be a lifelong endeavor for them, that even if they don't participate in it, just that they have an appreciation for it.
Our congratulations to Mr. Paxson. The weather getting cold, Doug.
Yeah, it's going to be a cold night. Lower 20s, wind chills near 10 by morning. 38, partly sunny for us tomorrow.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here at 10. Let's make it a great evening.